Hello there, peoples. Just pick myself real quick. Hello there, peoples. I am here. I am back. And yeah, I know I said originally we were going to do a video on Scream, but we'll do that's going to be the next video. So today, I've just been thinking, like, the last few years, we've been getting this character types, archetypes. It's a specific one. It's called Mary Sue's. You may have heard the term thrown around here and there. But Mary Sue's are, if you don't know, it's just a character who's primarily a woman. There's a guy version called it Gary Stu, where they're just OP and just good at everything. They go through no struggles. I did a video listing female characters better than Ray. We were talking about Ray, but I'm gonna expand upon it, and because I just been noticing this for the last few years, the strong woman trope, as they say. You know, who these Hollywood execs just make these characters who it's identity first. They care about, oh, you know, we gotta push this girl power message. So you're gonna get this woman character who's not really a character, who's just there because agenda and her name. And usually a lot of the features of the type of characters are good at everything. They always have to be better than everybody, especially men. They gotta always, you know, they're boring. They don't really have any arcs. You know, for example, Ray is like the biggest example of one. But then you got Captain Marvel. Then you get, I think a lot of countless others who, even like these, like I would say stuff in like, um, Ship Shipbusters 2016 that had that problem, where the women were just good at everything and they were boring and they weren't likable. That's the biggest trope of a lot of these characters. They're unlikable, and they're pushed upon you, which is unfortunate that they're pushed upon you because, you know, it seems like this is Hollywood's way of thinking, like this is how you write. But it's weird because Hollywood used to, you know, in my video I listed with Ray, there were so many female characters I listed that I'm like, you have female characters there, but you just don't want to use them. You want just the accolades. And I think a big reason too, I think a lot of these characters are created is because it's the way they can be like, well, if you don't like her, you're just sexist. That's a lot of it. It's unfortunate because they used to be able to. I mean, look at horror. I'm a slasher guy. I mean, the women I named: Laurie Strode, Sidney Prescott, Nancy Thompson from Nightmare. I mean, you have countless examples of strong female characters between those, but then you also have Wonder Woman. You have Princess Leia, who used to, but it seems like even in recent years, Disney's just writing Princess Leia to be a Mary Sue now. They want her to just be good at everything. She's just a general. She's all this. It seems like they're writing her like almost like that feminine side out of her because they want her to just be this strong women trope now. And it's dumb because it's a trope, but these fucking feminists, that's the ironic thing. They are against, oh, women are caricatures and stuff, but then they come up with characters like these are just caricatures. It's literally, I'm just strong and I'm good at everything. That's it. I mean, you're not strong in my opinion if you have to constantly say you're strong. And that's why characters like, you know, Sid, um, you know, the obvious ones, you know, Ripley. I was watching Alien and Aliens last night, and that's an example of a strong woman. She didn't have to, you know, just be inherently good at everything. She made mistakes. Even in Aliens, she made mistakes. But she did the right thing because that's just the type of person she is. Sarah Connor is another example of one who went through an arc. And that's how you write strong characters. You write them as characters first, not just as their gender. And it seems like all these companies do is just write these female characters as just, oh, you're just a strong woman. And that's all you're going to be. And you get these boring characters that no one's going to identify with. No one's going to identify with Ray. You notice, I'm wondering, I think Ray in a few years is going to be forgotten because she's not a real character. She is, especially if Daisy Ridley's not going to come back and play her. I mean, Ray's going to be forgotten. And characters like Captain Marvel, who's just there to be strong, which is it's fucked because in the comics it used to be she was actually a good character, but now she's just another strong woman trope, just bland, just good at everything. She doesn't go through any hardships. The fact that Superman, they take the strongest character in comic book history, and look what Zack Snyder did with him. He made his mistakes. He, even in Man of Steel, had to work to get his powers. Captain Marvel just kind of gets it, and that's it. There's no training. There's none of that. She's just inherently good with her powers. I mean, there's no real hardship she went through. And then in Endgame, same thing. She's just good, and it's like, and she's boring. You know nothing of her character, and then no one's interested. It's unfortunate that that's what these companies do. And I think it sucks because women, I do think, deserve better. You just writing these. Well, you have a strong woman character. Here you go. But I'm like, it's not a character. Who's gonna get behind that? You notice a lot of women got behind Wonder Woman because she's an actual character. You know, a lot of the characters I named in that video where I said they were better than Ray, women can get behind those. I think, and not just women, anyone can get behind them. The characters these companies bring out are just boring, bland, just caricatures, and then they wonder why they don't sell well. Hollywood just needs to get better with that shit. There's so much you could do. You used to be able to write good characters, but you're caught up in this ideology thing. I just, it's dumb. Because like I said, there's so much, you're doing a disservice because Hollywood thinks, you know what we should do? Just remake this product, but with a girl. And that's it. We're not going to actually come up with a new female character, have her work her way up. No, we're not going to put all that in. None of that. Unless it's a woman from an established franchise or an established character from a comic book, they're not going to put that effort in. And I'm going to be honest, I think they do the same with black people. That's why you write, like, notice a lot of these stories with women, it's always some kind of thing to do with sexism. Okay, I'll give Ray didn't have that, but a lot of it was. Captain Marvel especially. I think that's lame. Not all women go through sexism. Give a woman a real... Look at Wonder Woman and what she went through. You know... Hold on. That is... I just think you could do better. And not just write them as these strong caricatures just because you want to say women strong, but... You could do that by having an actual strong character people get behind and becomes a household name. You know? Hollywood is it just doesn't make any sense to me. So, I just wanted to get that out there. My next video will be about Scream, so... I know this is kind of a short one, but I just want to get that out there. I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.